Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be going over the most recent NASCAR weekend, the start of the playoffs from Darlington, and the Xfinity regular season race from Portland, because their season's still not over yet. So we're just going to compile it on to one big post-race reaction. So yeah, starting off with the Truck Series, which started Saturday morning. I'm already stuttering. Great, we're barely 30 seconds in. Truck Series race started at 11 in the morning on Saturday. Ended like at 1. It was a pretty straightforward race. Honestly, it was very clean. But you had one recurring thing, though. That was the tire issues for playoff drivers, too. And it happened to Lane Riggs. Lane Riggs won stage 2. It was Cornham won stage 1, Lane Riggs won stage 2. Pretty much clean until, like, what, lap 128? Or I think later than that, actually. Lane Riggs was, I think, leading and battling with Cornham for the lead. And then he had a tire go down, and that's what... Damn, bro! Stop burping! And then, screwed him over, man. He was having a great race. It was him versus Cornham for the win at that point, but it's unfortunate, these circumstances. Cornham got the win, but that's really unfortunate there. Other than that, that was pretty much it for the truck race. I mean, yeah. So let's go over your playoff grid right here. You got Cornham, who was already advanced in. Some guys that have a pretty good cushion. Raja Kruth and Jake Garcia are dangling at 7th and 8th. Meanwhile, Chandler Smith and Caden Honeycutt are below the cut line. Those were the two guys who really had... bad tire issues as well. I think Chandler Smith got like 100 laps down, and Caden Honeycutt he spun out. He was the reason for one of the cautions, and I think he had damage too, which really screwed him up. So yeah, we'll see what happens there. My picks to get eliminated from this round was Garcia and Honeycutt. So far, one of them is correct if the playoffs ended today, or if the round ended today. So yeah, that's your truck race though. Nothing much really happened, so that's about it. Let's go for the Xfinity Series race right here. You had, basically, once again, clean first and second stages. You had one caution in... You had one caution in stage 1. That was because of Matt DiBenedetto, and he had a kind of a scary issue where I think, like, I hope I remember correctly. I think it was the pedals or something that caught fire. He was trying to get out of the car, but his shoelace got caught in the pedal, which made him fall out of the car. Luckily, it was okay. That was a scary incident. I think he actually finished the race, too, which is pretty insane there. So, yeah. Connor Zilic, though, ended up leading, like, the first 60-some laps, and then Anthony Alfredo brought up the second caution, stopped on track. And then you had Jack Perkins stopped on track. Yeah, it was just unraveling, and cautions were breeding cautions. That first restart, like, after the first caution of the third stage, that restart, it was horrible. Oh my goodness, man. Like, it was so embarrassing to look at. Jack Perkins ended up being stopped on track, and here we go again. Luckily, the next overtime restart was a little bit better than that. So, yeah, Connor Zilic is immortal, because holy crap, man. I don't know how he's doing this much this year. He's literally won, like, 4 straight, because you have to count the Daytona race, too. Like, that's just insane, man. That's Connor Zilic. He has to be the champion this year, man. He has to be the champion this year, because there's no... If he loses that, change the format immediately, man. Oh, my God. If he loses that, change the format immediately. Oh, man. There's no way he can lose this. Imagine I jinx him, though. Let's go over the results right here. You had Connor Zilic get the win. William Sandwich gets... I call him William Sandwich, sorry. Nick Sanchez gets 3rd. Christian Eck is 4th. Austin Hill, who almost committed even more vehicular terrorism, got 5th. Carson Quapple 6th. He actually committed vehicular terrorism because he pushed Austin Hill instead of his own teammate, and that's how Zilic was not able to lead every lap of the race. So, thanks a lot, Carson Quapple. I think it was Jeb Byrne who got 7th. I don't know. It only shows the last name. Yeah, it was Jeb Byrne because Harrison had a horrible race. Austin Green 8th. Blaine Perkins, how about that? He got 9th, and Jesse Liveron's under your top 10. So, yep, those are the first 2 races, and now we move on to the Southern 500. And right off the gate, there's a wreck on lap 1. Literally, that was perfect timing from Lane Diffie. It was in my head today, too, which is why I'm remembering it right now. It was like, the real race to crown the newest NASCAR Cup champion is underway. Josh Berry wrecks immediately after. It was so funny, I'm not gonna lie to you. Stage 1 went clean and green all the way, though. Had some pretty unfortunate pit stop issues for Hamlin and Bowman. Briscoe, though, ended up winning stage number 1. You had a couple, actually 3 cautions in the second stage, just minor spins, and that's about it. You had Briscoe win the second stage, and then you only had 1 caution in the final stage. That was Derek Cross catching fire. Thankfully, he's okay. And yeah, we had a cool battle at the end. What's unfortunate, though, is that Dirty Air, one other takeaway from this weekend. Dirty, especially for the Gen 7 car, Dirty Air kind of screwed up the finish for this race. It was still kind of entertaining to see how if Reddick can close in, if Reddick can make a move at the end, but at the same time, like, you should be at least making more progress than that. I don't know, because that's how much this Dirty Air holds you back, honestly. Yeah, they need to fix this car. I mean, I've seen way too many races this year where it's been exactly like that, where they have to just, where I've seen way too many races this year where it's been because of Dirty Air. That's why the races have been, and some guys like that were extremely fast. They were shuffled to the back of the pack off of pit stops. They couldn't move up a spot. I mean, I'm talking about Denny Hamlin. I think it was another one. I forgot who else it was. Let's look at the playoff grid right here. Chase Briscoe's advanced. Chase Briscoe, man, is amazing at Darlington. My goodness, I did not expect him to get 2 straight Southern 500 wins. He is immaculate there. My goodness. Moving on lower to the playoff grid, SVG is barely dangling by 3. I was one of the ones that knew that he was not gonna advance because 16 points is not enough for this playoff format. He's now just +3, and he's gonna need some he's now gonna need some insane amount of luck coming Gateway and Bristol, which Bristol he sucked at earlier this year. If you remember that. He's going to need some insane luck if he wants to stay in this playoffs. Because the Roval's in the round of 12. And, what's it called? He can win the Roval, get himself into the championship 8. And then, wildcard race at Talladega, he can get himself into the championship. Where he's just going to have to hope for everything. So, yeah, that's literally what could happen. So, yeah, but for now, I'm not expecting it to happen. You have Logano, who's been off really badly, my goodness. Dylan, Bowman, and Barry. Bowman I did not expect to be below the cutoff either. Barry I did expect, but since he ran well at Darlington, I kind of was leaning towards him doing well. Nope, he wrecked on lap 1. So Barry's not making it through this round. My picks to be eliminated for this round were Dylan, Bowman, SVG, and Barry. So far, it's looking exactly like that. So, yeah, other than that, it was a pretty stable weekend. Pretty good start to the playoffs here. We move on to Gateway next week. I'm not going to be doing the Cup race or the Xfinity race because, yeah, football's back, y'all. Have a great day, everybody. Goodbye.